I'm going to pin this in the chat. Chat right now. Source. Do that. Okay. All right. Awesome news. Great stuff. Glad to see it. So let's go back here. We're going to talk about Hellblade 2, but give me a moment. I want to make sure that I let everybody know that this video was coming out this way because we're doing this a little bit different. So let me go here to Twitter. I just got to go. We already sent a notification out on the CloudDosage page. So I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah. Or really, I could just do this. Okay. We'll do that on MM2K Gaming for my CloudDosage report. You know what? Let me do this too while I'm at it. You know what? I'm gonna go here. I want to put this on Geeks. That's our network family hub. I'm gonna do this on Geeks as well, and then I'm gonna go back to my MM2K on CloudDosage page because I don't think too many of you guys and gals are aware of that profile. Okay, so again, just to make sure, Fabio77 in the house, we see you. Good to see you, my good friend. And let's pin this up as well. Pin, and you can follow me directly on my cloud gaming page. Okay, so again, I talk about a lot of stuff. I talk about mainstream gaming. I talk about hip hop. You know, I may get into a variety of things on my main Twitter page. And again, you know, you like what you like, and you know, some people wish not to hear everything from somebody. And again, like for instance, when I listen to a gaming entity, I really don't care about their politics. When I indulge in gaming, I personally hate politics being put into it. One way, whether I agree with the politics or not, because gaming is my escape. All right, I've been in corporate America for damn well 3 decades. You know what I'm saying? Managing over 25 years of those decades, but now I'm on special project. About 25 years of those. So I've had to walk around with the tie strapped to the neck, straddled to the neck, and you know, and all that silly stuff that you got to deal with there. And when I go and I do this is like a hobby thing for me. I know we have some bad business aspects of this, but this is a hobby thing for me. So I don't want to get into all that mucky stuff here. I like to talk about gaming. At times I may have to address something because something silly has popped up as it relates to gaming, and it crossed over into politics. But I don't like to do that. So, and I get it. With you guys, there may be instances to where there's things that I'm talking about, even if I'm not talking about politics, but I talk a lot about what's going on with the competition between consoles and some other things. You guys may not care about that, but you may care about my takes on cloud gaming. If you want just my cloud gaming takes, that's where you can follow me. Just go to my cloud gaming page on Twitter, and whenever there's cloud gaming news that I opine on, I always put it there. All right, so just check me out there. Okay, so let's talk about, let me make sure that I did that, and let's go back and let's now talk about this Hellblade news. So Hellblade 2 coming to Geforce now is a huge deal, in my opinion. I want to do one more thing too, because Fabio got a good comment up here, and I didn't do this. I keep forgetting that when I go live over here, I got to do a completely different setup. So let's do this, because I want to be able to put everybody's comments up here that may have one. Drop this here. Bada, bada, bada. Let's do this. So any comment that we get, connect, we'll be able to highlight that, which is our board. Let's put all this good stuff back up here. Do that and that. Okay. And then lastly, this. All right. All right, Fabian. So we got your comment up there. I'll put it up there in a second. Because you're cooking in the chat right now, so I'm gonna let you cook. So Hellblade 2, in my opinion, is huge for NVIDIA GeForce Now. I feel like what Xbox is doing, and again, if you follow my content, you know I am not the hugest Xbox as a whole fan. But I think the biggest thing that Xbox has contributed that really puts them in my portfolio is PC Game Pass, and more importantly, PC Game Pass on GeForce Now. Excuse me, hold on one second. Tried to take a swig of my drink, went down too fast. All right, so I think that's the biggest thing that they could have done, is that relationship, because it does effectively two things. Let's address the 500-pound gorilla in the room. It addresses the shortcomings that I know a lot of you try to avoid, that people like me talk about, when it comes to hardware or even cloud. I may not like what Xbox does natively. I may not like what they do in the cloud personally. But I get to try their games on NVIDIA GeForce Now through, which I think is a great service, PC Game Pass. I'm subscribed to it, and an even better implementation on GeForce Now. So all that discussion, all that noise, all that clutter about, we got SPG in the house. SPG, what's going on, good brother? All that clutter, all that noise about GeForce, about, 964p on the console and 30 frames per second, and all this backlash that now Starfield is seeing again, because they said before they couldn't do 60 because of creative whatever, and now they're doing it. You avoid all that. You know what I'm saying? When you utilize GeForce Now and PC Game Pass. That's why I love the combo. And now that Hellblade is coming to GeForce Now as well, again, you can avoid that noise. I think when it comes to cloud gaming, when you're looking at bundling and comboing stuff, I think there's no better combo. Well, it's no. I got to keep it real. I have my own personal preferences. Okay, let me say this. I have my own personal preference, which I love the combination of Ubisoft Plus. Like, Ubisoft is my favorite publisher right now, despite all their antics. But Ubisoft Plus is my favorite publisher right now. In totality. So the combo of Ubisoft Plus and GeForce Now, I think is like golden, right? But when it comes to, I think, putting GeForce Now and even cloud gaming in more hands, I think the more important, I think that's a better way to describe it. I think the most important collaboration is GeForce Now and PC Game Pass. I may prefer personally Ubisoft and GeForce Now, but I think the most important collaboration is PC Game Pass and GeForce Now, because PC Game Pass, bigger brand as far as subscription services is concerned. And then you have the power of GeForce Now that really shows off what the cloud can do. I think that's a duo that's the most important right now. And now that you have Hellblade, where you're going to get it at all the bells and whistles, right? You're going to be able to play Hellblade in a way that only the top 1% can play it. You can't beat that with a stick. So you get to see what Hellblade's all about. You know, there's already been preliminary conversations about it being a graphical stunner and all that stuff. You know, all the Unreal Engine 5 technology. You know, the best way you're going to be able to play it is through like powerful PC or PC-esque hardware like you're getting here, you know, but it's being streamed to you. So all that Unreal Engine 5 stuff, you'll get to see it at its best that you can right now. Again, the top 1% of gaming, you'll be able to see that through NVIDIA GeForce Now for a very nominal fee. I think that's the most important thing, not only for cloud gaming, but for Xbox. Because when you look at Xbox as well, you know, they're being pinned over, even pinned under the carpet, even by supporters of some, you know, things to where people may feel like they fall short. I think Xbox can say, well, and they should be saying this more, you know, well, okay, for these base items, yeah, okay, maybe it doesn't do this, but you can get all of the nooks and crannies out of our offerings through NVIDIA GeForce Now. We have a great partnership with them. So go ahead and check it out. And what that does, which I think is smart as well, is if Xbox can really execute on this rumored cloud box and giving you this the greatest technological leap, which again a lot of people are associating to their streaming output that is rumored. If they can really nail this, they would have warmed you up with their GeForce Now partnership. And now they'll be able to say, okay, you may like us, what we're doing on GeForce Now, you know, but we're going to be able to do the same thing over here as well. So it's smart on their behalf. It really helps, and it just helps cloud gaming. It helps GeForce Now. It helps all of cloud gaming. I just really think it just helps everybody. So everybody has a divided interest into seeing this work well. And then you, the gamer, you get the best output regardless of what the conversations are on the periphery. All right. So those are my thoughts about Hellblade. Let's go here to the chat because you guys are cooking in the chat. Fabio says, however, I don't understand if they lowered the specifications on the free GeForce Now subscription because you can't go beyond the recommended specifications and you know something. To understand what's happening on the Xbox browser, which isn't working anymore. Okay. Yeah, Fabio, we reached out and we're still waiting on clarification for that. So if as soon as we get something, we'll send something to you. You could just copy and paste it in translator and hopefully it'll answer your question. But we did reach out to them to get a response on what could be happening with the trying to play the browser on Xbox. And we got SPG in the house. Good to see you, SPG, as always. So we got Cold Blood hating. He says 964p play ain't gonna do that well on anything. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna see all the bells and whistles of what this game can do because you'll be able to play it in the top 1% prowess because of GeForce Now. I think that this is important, and if Xbox executes on what they want to do in the cloud for their rumored next iteration, this is a great way to promote that, right? So it's just a matter of them being able to do that and get that all squared away. All right, so that's the information on the on Senua. What is it? Senua's Sacrifice? Yeah, Senua's Sacrifice, Hellblade 2. Let's talk about this Steamdeck thing, man, which I think is very interesting. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, okay, what's that all about? So, and Fabio, I don't know if this will help you. But this is what I suggest that you do, Fabio. Opposed to us trying to copy and paste and do all this that stuff. I think what might be easier for you, Fabio, is go to CloudDosage. I don't want no push notifications. Go to CloudDosage. Look at the article, the same article that I have it pinned in the chat, Fabio. So go to this article, and down here where it says all hands on deck, come down to the installation method link. Shout out to Lee for making sure that he put that in there. That was fantastic because it brings you here. All right. And see if you can download this utility. Now it says download for Windows, but maybe it's something that you can download on Xbox as well, on your console as well, or something that you can utilize as well. Or it says desktop and laptop. So if you want to just launch the browser, there's many options. You can either download for Windows, which may not work on your Xbox, but just launch the browser because it's supposed to launch with some new tool sets and stuff like that. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that works. But this thing right here that is going to launch this enhanced or this concise setup and tool set of the browser, the Chrome browser on your Steam Deck, so it's more compatible with your Steam Deck play. I think that's a very smart move as well. Steam Deck is gaining popularity. It's not selling tens of millions like consoles, but it's creeping up towards 10 million. And there's a lot of, the fan base for the Steam Deck, they are die hard and they will try everything. My brother has a Steam Deck and he's playing Helldivers 2 on his Steam Deck, and they love the mod stuff and do all the stuff with their Steam Deck. So this is just a smart thing to add to that. It's like a big utility knife to the Steam Deck community, when you start adding this stuff to it. So very smart for Geforce Now to deploy. And if you got a Steam Deck and you want to play a lot of these games at better capacity, better resolution, better consistent frames than you can natively on your Steam Deck, go ahead and download this tool set. We have the link in the article right here where it says installation method. Shout out to Lee again for putting that out there. And go ahead and try that out. All right. So those are my thoughts on everything that was announced today. Let us know what you think. You can let us know here, or let us know what you think in the comment section below.